We back. When you hear that sound, it's time to get tapped in. You already know what time it is. It's your boy, Mr. D. I am back once again. Once again, my friends, we are back in the building. We are the Tapped In Sports Podcast. And tonight, you already know I got my guys with me. I got Big X in the building. I got my boy, the Live 5Q Wheel in the building. Oh, it's going down, fellas. How y'all feeling this week?
Feeling good,
Man.
feeling great.
Feeling lovely, feeling lovely.
So, as y'all can see, we got a couple of topics that we're going to get into tonight. We got the Super Bowl 58 recap. We're going to get into y'all NBA conference final favorites, who y'all got coming out the East, who y'all got coming out the West. We got the new NFL coaches, a lot of new faces and new places this year. We got the WWE roundtable. I'm going to get y'all guys' thoughts on what's going on the latest in the WWE. Got a lot of new situations kicking off there. We got Bronny James' future. We had a new little article dropped the other day. I want to pick y'all brain and see how y'all feeling about Bronny future. And we're going to talk about the women's college basketball. And, of course, every week, y'all already know we got our college football schedule breakdown. We got 3 good teams this week. We're going to talk about Michigan, Florida State, and Texas. So we got 3 good teams. We're going to break down their schedule. But let's kick it off like this. Before we get into the Super Bowl recap, I want to take the time to send a prayer up and positive thoughts for the city of Kansas City. As or maybe don't know, some cowards decided to show up to the celebration with bad intentions, fellas. So they tried to ruin the parade celebration. I heard one person was deceased and a lot of people got hurt. So right now, I just want to take the time out, send a positive vibe to the city of Kansas City, because they most definitely need it in this time, because we can't even have a celebration, guys. So we ain't going to dwell on that, but I did want to send positive vibes out to them. But you already know what we came for, baby. Oh, come on in the room, fellas. Come in the room. Because if y'all have been watching us the past couple of episodes, your boy here, Mr. D, I was the only one that was riding with the Chief. Everybody else, 49ers this, 49ers that. And this past weekend, we had Super Bowl 58, where the reigning champs, the Kansas City Chiefs, they went back to defend the title against the San Francisco 49ers. And as they were successful winning in overtime, 22-25. And what a classic we had. Las Vegas, it was popping. The Chiefs beat the 49ers again to get the 3rd ring in 5 years. We had the stars in the building. My boy Usher killed it, as I already knew he was. A real OT thriller is what we had, fellas. But I need to know, how y'all feeling, man? I come on, man. Talk to me. How y'all feeling? Somebody tell me something.
Fluke ass win. San Francisco didn't even know the overtime rules, man. I can't count that again. Hell, I didn't know the overtime rules.
Maybe
I didn't know that.
Shanahan just isn't all that great like we think he is.
I didn't know who knew the overtime rules? Somebody tell me. Y'all knew the overtime rules before they started?
I knew it.
I ain't know that shit. I didn't. I thought if you scored, you won. That's really what I thought. I thought if you scored, you won.
No, everybody get a possession. No, if you score if the first person score a touchdown, then it's over. But if they score a field goal, you get a chance.
That ain't what they said. Even if they scored a touchdown, the folks would have a chance to get the touchdown.
Oh, that I didn't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody knew the rules. Like, nobody knew.
But hey, I did know that they shouldn't have took the ball first. They should have played defense first.
They should have played defense first, and and then you come back, because y'all ain't. Come on, man, y'all ain't even handing off the ball like y'all.
Yeah, their offense had been cold, so you damn. So I don't know why the hell they put the offense out there. The offense had been cold as hell.
Yeah, that was a bad decision.
Kyle Shanahan.
That was a bad one. Like,
apparently
you take the ball, but you give them the ball first, so you know what you need to do. No. You don't let Patrick Mahomes sit back and get a chance to see, okay, they only scored 3, so I already know I'm going to go down here and get this touchdown. You got to go ahead and seize the moment. Or if you do take the ball first, you have to put 7 points on the board with Patrick Mahomes. I don't care how he been playing, because of course you already know the first half they were struggling, even all the way up to about 10 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. They were still struggling, but they left too much time on the clock, and he chose the wrong way. Hey, this is the Super Bowl. All the marbles on the table, bro. You got to go ahead and do your thing. You got to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. It is what it is. You're going to lose anyway. So you might
as well have plays for that. Yeah, you got to have plays for situations like that. And apparently they were unprepared. They were unprepared.
Yep. unprepared. Kyle Shanahan ain't proved yet that he can finish it off, whether he an offensive coordinator or a head coach. The man just all these schemes, all these offensive schemes, and it's hard as hell for him to put 7 on the board when he needs 7.
With all them damn weapons.
All the weapons. You got all these different ways to score, all these different people who talented. And why is it seems like he don't like George Kittle in the playoffs?
Hey, man, this is like a thing with Kyle Shanahan. Like he cannot finish in the big game. So I'm just saying, how many more chances do he get to get in this position and not get the job done?
Man, ain't no telling. Hell, the NFC West ain't looking like it getting no tougher, but I could be wrong. They could step up, but it look like it's still they division.
But the Rams made a little run last year, so
And they got beat out by the Lions. I ain't till they can prove they can get over that hump. I ain't got no faith in them either. Seahawks, they got a new coach.
and then
I don't know what Arizona doing.
and I think the Seahawks also they done lost their faith in Geno after they gave him that contract.
Pretty
So,
much.
yeah.
Man,
What else they got?
Cause this just didn't look good. Like I'm saying, like Mahomes, he didn't have 1,000-yard receiver or 1,000-yard rusher.
Yeah, like
He didn't really have no weapons like all year, but he was still able to somehow pull out the Super Bowl. So
then they lead the league in drops too.
on y'all list as far as to go because he's number 1 for me. I don't know about y'all, but he at the top right now.
Of what?
He the GOAT.
Oh yeah. I give him that right now. I give him that.
Yeah, it's definitely nothing I've never seen.
Yep. Need that.
Because we've never seen nothing like that. And then he really has the opportunity to go back and get another one next year to make it 3 in a row. So do y'all think he honestly got what it takes to make it 3 in a row? Or I'm just a prisoner of the moment.
You a prisoner of the moment. I don't think the way his team look, I feel most of the smart coaches are gonna press up on those wide receivers. Those wide receivers are horrible.
Eventually Josh Allen gonna have to slay the beast. He gonna have to slay Goliath.
Man, come on.
Josh Allen gonna have to Peyton beat Brady eventually. Peyton beat Brady eventually. Hey, it can happen.
Yeah.
That Joe Burrow job, man.
He done it already.
So we ain't gonna spend too much time on the Super Bowl.
I don't know if he could stay healthy again though.
We'll see.
That could be next show. That could be the next.
Yeah. Story for another day.
Next up, I want your thoughts on the team in the NBA who you think can knock off this person in the middle. Y'all know who the champ is, right? So who do you think in the NBA has what it takes to knock off the Joker? Can him and Murray repeat back to back? Can it be Tatum and Brown? Can they finally get over the hump? Don't sleep on the contenders like the Suns. We got the Bucks, and you got sleepers like the Knicks and the Thunder. Also, don't forget about the Clips because they playing ball as well. Who do you have on your list as favorites to win it all?
Since I have to pick somebody to have a little faith in, I guess since the Bucks have been there before, they defied the odds and lucked up and got them one a couple years back. They can possibly do it because they just added another piece in Gallinari, a nice little veteran pick up there, and Dame and Greek. They finally seem like they getting it going. So I guess I'll go with the Bucks.
Okay, you got the Bucks winning it all. Strong there, my man. They are playing pretty good. But I think this the year that Tatum and Brown, they are able to get it done. This is the most consistent and cohesive unit they have had since they have been in Boston together. Then they got them clicking on all cylinders from the inside, mid-range, 3-point. They're doing better at the free throw line this year. Porzingis and Holiday. Man, for real, they have been godsends, and I believe that those are the two pieces to get the Celtics over the hurdle this year. And don't forget about my boy. I call him Baldy White. Old Derek White, old Baldy. He can lock down. He can lock down the top defender, and he can put up 20 on any given night. You got to watch out for Baldy White, okay? Baldy White, he's out here hooping right now. I honestly think this is the best Boston Celtic team that Jason Tatum has had since he's been in the league. They're currently number 1, got the best record in the league, 41-12, 5.5 games clear of the Cavs, and they are locked in for the number 1 seed in the playoffs. I don't know who really gonna be ready to knock them down, but the only knock on them, can they do it in the playoffs? Because we've seen them win 60 games. I think they don't want games
like
in the
62 or something.
yeah, but can they do it in the playoffs?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I go with either one of the LA teams because they got all of them. They got about 3 to 5 guys that can create their own shot, that can take it over, and that ain't gonna fold in the playoffs. Either one of the LA teams, either one. You flip a coin. I'd take either one of them.
Like I say, it's gonna be tough this year because you never know how it's gonna shake out. It can shake out any way. So we got Q going with the Bucks. Dix, say it again one more time. Who you got?
Either one of the LA teams, Lakers or Clippers. You can pick one. Either one. They got 4 guys that can score on either one. ISO ball all around.
My God. So you don't think the Lakers need no more pieces? I think they need a couple more pieces.
It's good. All they need to do is get healthy. They straight.
They should have stopped being cheap and got DeJounte.
Nah, man, we don't need no more short niggas. No more 6'4".
That man 6'5". What you talking about? Man, he ain't nothing but $170, but he's 6'5".
Spencer Dinwiddie fine. He's 6'7.5". He can pass. He can shoot. He can play small forward. We don't need no more short guards. We got too many 6'4" guards.
Dinwiddie gonna be a good look right there.
Hachimura, we got him. We just need the Vanderbilt, Reddish, who whenever Gabe Vincent aside, he gonna clock in. Come on to work. It's just come to work. We'll figure it out. I think it's one more guy after that. It was a Cam Reddish, Gabe Vincent, Vanderbilt. I thought it was somebody else who was hurt, but I don't know because everybody ain't played, so it just ain't no telling. But yeah, we all right.
All right, so who do you have? So who are your finals picks?
Lakers Celtics.
Lakers Celtics. Who you got? Q.
I got Milwaukee, Denver.
Milwaukee, Denver. Ooh, spicy, my friends. Very spicy. So, once again, make sure you all are liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. We are the Tapped In Sports Podcast, the podcast with the barbershop vibes. It's your boy, Mr. D, Big Dex, and my boy, the Live 5, Mr. Q Will himself in the building. We are breaking down our NBA Finals picks. So if you have your final picks together already, make sure you drop them in the comments for me. Please. So next up, we rolling tonight. All right, I want to pick your brains. I want to pick y'all brains on the new coaches that have been hired in the NFL. We have some new coaches stepping to the mix and ready to hit the ground running. Out of all the new hired coaches, which do you think will have the best success, the most successes in the first year? Then who you think will have the most long-term success? Somebody tap in. Let me know how you feel. Who do you think gonna have the immediate success, and who do you think is gonna have the long-term success out of the new hires?
I know who ain't gonna have no success at all. Man, Queen.
Man, not right now. Like
minus it.
Like, hey, don't sleep on old Danny boy. Danny Q might be able to go up to Washington and make something happen, Jack. You never know.
Yeah, he go 0-17. That's what he gonna be the first coach. He go 0-17. That's all that man gonna do.
Hey man, Danny may make something happen, man.
Yeah, he gonna break some more hearts. That's all Danny gonna do. But I think the coach who has the most success is gonna be the one that's already been there, Antonio Pierce.
Yeah, I don't know what he did. They got them boys motivated to play ball last year, but he did, and that's who they wanted, and that's who they got. So yeah, I see great things coming from Las Vegas. Finally, they done been through hell. Been through hell.
Okay. So next year we seeing Antonio Pierce with the best success out of these cats right here. Next year,
definitely.
Okay. Next year, I honestly think Harbaugh may have the most success because I think he is the only one that just really going in with a made-to-win team already that you really don't have to, even as much as I don't like Jay Herbo, I'll just be on that man. He's just the truth. He is decent. Now, I say he is decent, especially for the division at the end. I think they can actually make some noise. You know what I'm saying? I think they can make some noise.
His coach be going for 4th and 32. Man, that man fault. Bro, I think this man that ain't do. Hey.
And so I think, honestly, next year, I think Harbaugh might have the best success off top just because he has the best team. Because the Falcons,
we just need a quarterback.
Yeah, y'all need a quarterback. I don't know about dude Analysis. I don't know how he gonna gel in Carolina. I just don't know.
It's
So
Carolina. He need a team. He
and
ain't got
Dan
no
Quinn,
team.
he in the NFC East, so it's over with for him. He ain't doing nothing anyway. So
He was
it's
gonna do it if he was in any other division.
he wasn't gonna do nothing anyway. So I honestly see, I would say Harbaugh, Pierce, and then maybe Morris if y'all get y'all a quarterback. Y'all may be able to do something with Raheem. Gonna be able to turn some stuff over for Atlanta. Like he gonna bring a whole new mindset. I think that's what y'all need. Y'all need somebody fresh, somebody black, Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I think he gonna rejuvenate y'all and take y'all where y'all need to go. Of course, it may not be, but within the next 2 to 3 years, I feel like, especially with y'all being in the NFC South, we could put a team together and win in the NFC South. Stop playing. I honestly think may be all right within the next 2 to 3 years.
Bill Belichick filed discrimination charges against the Atlanta Falcons.
What?
Favoring the black guy over him, man. Knowing that man.
You wrong for that, dude.
Dang, discrimination against old white men.
Out of these coaches, who y'all think makes the Super Bowl first?
Antonio Pierce still with me. I ain't saying he'll win it, but I say he have the better chance. Number one, because his owner ain't worried about spending money. How many coaches is this man paying right now?
About 3 of them. I know at least 2. No, at least 3. Yeah, 3 with him and make 3 because ain't he still? They ain't paying McDaniels no more,
He
right?
on the books. He got plenty of people on the books. He paying coaches, GMs. man, spending bread. So it's just, if anybody gonna, you know what I'm saying, do something to make money, it's gonna be Mark, because Mark already put money behind an NBA team.
That's true.
So I know he gonna spend bread in Vegas.
That's true, most definitely. So I think Pierce, I put him number 2. I think he may have the second best record out of all the coaches. I honestly think Harbaugh is going to have the best because he's honestly been in the NFL before. He's just coming off a championship. Granted, it was college, but he been there, done that kind of sort. He been to the Super Bowl before. So I honestly think that Harbaugh will have the most immediate success. Yeah, I think he'll get to the Super Bowl first. Might be the first one to win the Super Bowl out of these new hires. But as y'all can see, we do have some new fresh blood in the NFL, and I think they're going to be able to come in and shake some things up and add a new vibe to the league that we have really been needing. And as always, we are different here on the Tapped In Sports Podcast. Make sure you are liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up so you can receive all the notifications and know when we are going live right here. We are the podcast with the barbershop vibes. We are different. Like I said before, if it's hot, it's in the pot, and we own it. So next up, I got to go to my wrestling experts. The guys, they stay tapped in. Now, last week, we had some things to transpire with The Rock, Cody Rhodes, and Roman Reigns. I told y'all, give me the episode 5, and I'm going to be caught up. I've been on my YouTube thing. I've been trying to get right now. So we had a situation to come up between these 3 guys. I need y'all to break it down. Give me some clarity. Tap, tap, tap in.
Dwayne tried to come in and pull that old head big bully stuff and was like, "I'm taking your spot, Cody," and just handed it over. But then us fans, the Christians coined us next, Cody Crybaby.
Yeah.
So yeah, they heard the fans backlash, and so now we got Cody back in the main event. So now they done had Rock turn heel. I think they were actually going for something like this before the backlash. Like they wanted Cody to have some type of WrestleMania 30 Daniel Bryan recreate this movement.
Yeah, WrestleMania, Kofi Mania. That's really what it was about, making him bigger than what he was. They wanted to be long term though, so your boy old Roman Reigns could take a break, which it's about time. It's been 3 years, so he do need to go ahead and take a step back, let people get a moment away from him so they can get back to liking him.
So dude been the champ for 3 years?
3 years. Yeah.
Like, whoa, wait a minute. I don't remember niggas back in the day holding the belt that long for no 3 years.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. Hey.
Somebody said they trying to erase Hulk Hogan, make him bigger than Hulk Hogan was, because Hulk Hogan had it for 3-4 years.
That'll never happen. I don't care who it is. Ain't nobody finna be bigger than Hogan. Are you serious right now? Stop it.
They said they want him to erase him.
Stop it. They don't erase Hogan. Like, they tripping.
In order for him to erase it, he got to keep this belt like the whole rest of this year. It'd be like until September or something.
That's wow, yo. So these folks really be on that. So basically, since they like Roman the best, they basically write the script around him to keep the belt.
No, it's just he's been the bad guy. He been the heel, and he's just been cheating to win matches for 3 years. Man ain't did that. Every time it's a he finna get his ass whooped. He finally finna get his ass whooped. No, somebody.
No, I know folks be hot. Man, come on, he's supposed to lose this time.
Yeah,
Like, come on,
every night. Every night.
Wow, yo. So they done let this man hold on to the belt. Okay, so we got the WWE Championship belt.
Mhm.
Then I know it's 30 other different belts. So like just break down like the divisions of the belts real quick, just to try to get your boy back on game real quick. So I know it's Intercontinental, right?
WWE Championship is the most prestigious, apparently.
Okay.
The WWE Heavyweight Championship is for the other show because you got Raw and you got SmackDown.
SmackDown, yeah.
Raw belt is the WWE Heavyweight Championship. Then you got Intercontinental, US, and then SmackDown Tag Team and Raw Tag Team Champion, which is held by the same team right now. And you
Hold on, whoa. So you mean the same team got the tag team champ, got the belt from Raw and SmackDown?
Yeah. Hey, that's just you got to see the Judgment Day. That's just who they are.
Hold on, I remember. Okay, so back in the day, because if you wrestled on one show, they really didn't let you wrestle on the other show. Like you either had to be Raw or SmackDown, right?
Well, they got free agents too, though.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, and they can just bounce around and come as they go type shit.
Yeah, and they got the women's SmackDown and the women's WWE Championship and the women's Heavyweight Championship, and you got the women's Tag Team Championship that can be on any show.
That's crazy. These folks ain't playing. They say, "Oh yeah, we finna split these belts up. We got some over here, we got some over there. Hey, we just finna make money everywhere." Cause I did not know you can be on both shows.
And you got R-Truth who just on TV.
He just pop up anywhere. Ain't no telling where you see R-Truth at.
Nah, enough. Which is the best TVO.
It's crazy. So as y'all can see, these guys stay tapped in, and not only the football, basketball, baseball. These guys are tapped into the W. I'm pretty sure probably what other wrestling formats, because I know it's WWE.
Right? Yeah, NXT, AEW, TNA.
Are they all up on the WWE, or they still independent doing their
just
own
NXT? AEW owns TNA and Ring of Honor.
So as you can see, y'all, my guys stay tapped in. So this is where you need to be every week with your boy, Mr. D, Big Dex, the Live 5Q Wheel, my boy Trap. Shout out to Gary, the Tricky Trey, man. Hey, shout out to the group chat, Sports, All Facts, No Fiction, man, that started this whole podcast thing, man. It's your boy, Mr. D. We are rocking. So make sure, as always, you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you tell somebody to tell somebody else that you was tapped in with your boys. So next, that's enough for the WWE Roundtable. Our next topic, I want to rap with you guys about our guy, the King's son. We got to jump into the brother Bronny James, man. We all know who Bronny is. Came in the Southern Cal this year, ready to ball. He's had some setbacks and has yet to make that leap to what we all expected. But by no means is Bronny a bum or a scrub, but he just haven't got his feet up under him and just really lived up to the name. So I want to know what is next for LeBron. There was an article that came about the Lakers potentially exploring options to pick him up. Or does he come back to SC for another year? Does he take his chances on the G League? Or what is he looking like for Bronny in his future? Somebody tap in, talk to me. What Bronny future?
Man, ain't no telling because like with the NBA draft these days and all of that, you don't know who gonna be what because in the draft class with Paolo and Chet and Jabari and Keegan and all them in it, a lot of guys who end up playing well were like late round people.
True.
Like Peyton Watson, Andrew Nemhart, go Zags, you know what I'm saying? Jalen Williams, Matt Chrisley. Them guys were second round or late first round.
Mm-hmm.
And them are the guys who really stepping up other than Chet and Jabari and Paolo. I didn't mean to say Paolo last because he's probably the best one out of that class. But it's just a lot of guys when it comes to the draft that it don't matter where you getting drafted at. It's just about the opportunity you get.
Right.
And it's just crazy because I'm gonna just name in 2022. Here goes some guys who were drafted top 10. Johnny Davis. Where is he?
Don't
Who?
know.
Who?
Johnny Davis. Where is he? We know where Jay Nivey is, and he barely getting clocked like that. Benedict Mathurin. He in Indiana, but
I ain't
And then
seen him. I
I
ain't
ain't
seen him in a
seen
long
him.
time.
Your boy Shaden Sharp.
Man, don't go by next.
I'm just saying, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but then you got late round guys like Nemhard, like Jalen Williams that play for OKC, like Matt Christie, them cats who nobody thought was really gonna do something, and they out here showing up and showing out. Not like they ain't no superstars, but they doing
But
their
they
thing.
producing. They
Yeah, they
producing.
producing and they doing their thing, and people know who they are. And it's again, Herbert Jones was drafted in the second round in 2021. He been starting damn near since he been in the league.
Do that.
yeah, he a dog.
He a dog. And you got like late round guys like Cam Thomas.
Yep.
He been killing. And then you got guys at the top of the order. Kaminga just started killing.
He was
Primo, we ain't seen him. Buck
what
Knight,
what
nothing.
how the other guy just lost his job from the Pistons.
So it's just I don't know with the draft because I don't know what people I don't know what the executives looking for. Because like
Exactly.
I don't even know when was Donovan Mitchell drafted because I know it went top 10
When he
Mm-mm.
was it late first round?
late
Was it
first round. Tyrese Maxey was the 21st pick.
Yep.
Emmanuel Quickly was 25th.
BBN.
Desmond Baines was 30th.
Yeah, I know he was a
Low pick, know what I'm saying? So, and these are the guys who in their draft class they were showing out. And it's just like the top of the order, the top tens, like Isaac Okoro, nothing. Patrick Williams, nothing.
he
Killian Haynes, nothing. Do Obi Toppin still play basketball?
he last I checked, he just got traded not too long ago. Is
Know what
he
I'm
still in
saying?
Indiana?
I assume Jalen Smith.
I don't know what the Bulls think when they draft Patrick Williams.
Know what I'm saying? Like you got a lot of guys who were
They from-
drafted higher, but like Tyrese Maxey had 20 other people picked before him.
Yep.
20 other people.
Yep.
They're supposed to be better.
I
Only
don't know.
one I see on this list that's better than him is Ant-Man
Hey,
and Tyrese Halliburton.
make gay folks
I was hoping to say Ant-Man was the number one draft.
Number one pick. And I love LaMelo Ball, but he don't even play enough. So I can't put him above Tyrese.
It must be something in their blood or something, because them Ball brothers, they cannot stay healthy.
Yeah.
They got bad everything. Their body is just bad. I don't know what they got going on. I honestly think he'll be all right, though, because like the article said, if the Lakers pick him up, I mean, he's going to be with Pop. So I believe he'll be okay if the Lakers can pick him up. But even if they don't pick him up, he got the IQ, he got the mind. His body just need to get more confident in his body and make sure he has all his health issues out the way. But as far as him knowing the game and knowing how to, man, he been watching his dad his whole life in the NBA. So he been around that whole crowd his whole life. That wouldn't be nothing for him. He just need to make sure his health is on the up and up before he try to make that next jump. Now, if he comes around to the combine and he's still not feeling it, I will go back to SC for another year just to get my feet, you know what I'm saying, really up under me.
But that's my point of what are you losing by drafting him second round?
Exactly.
Nothing. You can still get your first round off. You can get whoever you want in the first round that you feel is way better than him. I'm like, we drafted Hood Shafino this year.
Where he been at?
Nowhere. And we could have got old boy Yami Hopkins from UCLA. We could have got him because he been killing for Miami.
He been hooping for Miami.
You know what I'm saying? So you getting Bronny, you just getting another Hood Shafino at least at the bottom of the order. And you can just get him a hood spot and you ain't losing nothing.
Hey, might turn to Agent Zero.
Is that what I'm saying? You don't know because at the end of the day, there's a lot of guys who was in college averaging 7 points now that's averaging 20.
I.e., every one and done from Kentucky in the last goddamn 10 years.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just you don't
And
know. You don't know what you're getting because it's a lot of one and dones who just they get to the NBA, they figure out what they can and can't do, and then they go on ahead and do their thing. I don't know what a lot of teams were thinking when they passed on Donovan Mitchell, unless it was just that he was too short to play shooting guard. If that was your argument, okay, cool. I get it.
he
But
athletic.
Would you say, Q?
He athletic.
He
Like
can jump. If anything, I could draft him and trade him.
Yeah.
Somebody
Like,
gonna
I'm not just gonna pass on talent. And that's the thing I don't get about the NBA draft. These motherfuckers pass on talent for potential. And the potential just be, oh, he's 6'9" with a 7'2" wingspan. What they got to do with anything if he can't dribble with his left?
I'm trying to figure out how Darko got drafted over all them people.
Because Joe Dumars was on that good dust, man. He was on that 80s stuff, man.
Boy, that powder, that good powder.
He found the old stand.
Oh, yeah, had to. Q, you think my boy can go in the first round, or you think he might maybe second round? I don't think he's gonna go undrafted because it's LeBron's son. Somebody gonna draft him. I mean, if I were LeBron, I would go back to SC, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't no rush. It's not like I'm hurting for no bread. I'm rich. We rich, man. I ain't worried about no money, so I'm finna go back and hoop. But Pops, he want him to be in the league with him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go
I'm just
ahead and
thinking
go.
money. I'm just like, I feel like it's more money for him if he go to the NBA with the whole marketing. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, it's marketing. Even if he go to another team that's not the Lakers, it's marketing. It's because every night he play is cameras gonna be on him.
Oh yeah, he gonna have them cameras follow most definitely.
It's gonna be just like he's number one pick.
Yeah, true. And don't let him and Bron, if they on different teams and they go against each other. Oh boy, stop playing. They're gonna be probably one of the highest rated games ever in NBA history.
And he gonna start, even if he coming off the bench for that night, they gonna start him just so they can sell it. Adam Silver gonna make that call. I don't care what y'all got going tonight. Start that man.
Yeah,
I don't care if it's for 15 minutes, 5 here, 5 there.
Start him. Like that's most definitely gonna be a crowd draw.
What'd you say, Q?
So they're gonna treat him like Calvin Cambridge and like Mike.
That's it. He gonna be the gimmick, and it's fine. It's gonna make money. It's just a question of how long can he last as a gimmick, and when will he have to develop before they lose interest?
Exactly. But whatever he do, I'm wishing my guy Bronny nothing but the best. I know he gonna kill it wherever he go. I just want to see him do his thing, and I want him to make sure that he developed the right way, so he not no Michael Jordan sons. You know what I'm saying? Don't come out like no Michael Jordan son. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So if you need to, hey, stay at SC, develop your craft. That's cool. If you want to come out ball with Pops, hey, I'm all with that. Okay, next up though, I want to jump into a topic. Before we jump into our football schedule breakdown, I want to rap with you guys about some college hoops. But this week, I want to jump into the women's side of things. The women hoop scene has been on fire this year, y'all. And it's not just the usuals. We have some really talented women playing basketball. South Carolina has been dominant. And then you have the Stanfords, Iowa, LSU's, UConn. Don't forget about my girl at the bottom, Juju, at SC. And one team I think you should really pay attention to, they like toward the bottom of the top 10, Colorado. The women Buffaloes are really playing ball. What's your thought on the women game and how is it growing? How do you feel about what they got going on? Fellas, tap in. Talk to me.
I love everything about it, especially watching Juju Watkins play. Paige over there at UConn, man, she legit, but I just feel like I feel like she bored with college. I think she just ready to go to the WNBA and just handle business. Because Gino, he just ain't changing his stripes. This man still trying to play this whole 10-man rotation. Bro, going on, change up. You know where your talent is and all that. And
exactly.
Done cut your water off really out here.
Oh, yeah. Ain't no more recruits. So
he getting some, but he just don't. He ain't getting the ones he need. See, the thing is, he ain't getting them like he ain't getting no swing cashes no more. He ain't getting no Tina Charles. He ain't getting the black girls with the swagger. Like and
Yeah.
he ain't getting no Maya Moores. He's getting Paige and he getting other girls that are really good, but they ain't that super. They ain't Maya Moore. You saw Maya Moore hoop, you like, damn, she might as well play with the boys.
You hear me? Yeah.
Like you see Swin Cash, she was hooping like you like Tina Charles is like he ain't got like that. Oh, that's a star. He Paige a star, but she ain't like them.
Like them.
Yeah. Juju is that. He ain't getting
That.
Juju. Juju stayed home in South Carolina. They can't do no wrong. They just re-up. They don't
This point, it should be cheating, bro. Like
yeah.
them folks is too cold. I don't get it.
And I'm trying to see what Kim Mulkey gonna do when Angel and Flau'jae leave. I just want to see what kind of group she got behind them
Yeah.
because it just seemed like she leaning hard on them.
Oh yeah.
And like you
She
said,
all the way in on them folks.
yeah.
Still got to stay all 4 years, don't it?
Who?
They still got to stay all 4 years.
I think 3 to 4. Yeah,
Yeah,
3 to 4.
I think they can leave out after 3.
After 3, I think 3 is the minimum. And Stanford, of course, they always gonna be like legit. They coach. Hell, she been there forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she flexible though. She go around her stars. She don't just be trying to tell them this my way or the highway type stuff. So that's something good.
Exactly.
I'm shocked by Colorado in general.
Yeah.
And Caitlin, it just Io go as far as Caitlin do. They got this little black girl. I forgot her name, but she cold too. She just don't. She ain't got the light like Caitlin got. So I'm trying to see if what she gonna be like if Caitlin leave. Because that's the thing. This that COVID was good for them because a lot of the stars stayed another year or two. So it was damn near like they was playing pro ball because it was just like a lot of really good girls became great, like Angel and Caitlin and all that stuff. They stayed the whole time, and then they get to go against folks like Juju and Paige and De La Rosa and all them. So you got a good mesh. I don't want Juju to stay in college too long because she might lose that swagger playing in a system.
Yeah, she need to be with the big girl. She need to be with Aja Wilson. Like she need to be with my girl in Dallas, Sabali.
Yeah,
she need to be hooping with them.
She ready,
girl.
So, yeah, she ready. She don't need to be learning X's and O's no more. She just need to go out and sell tickets because that's who she is. Her game don't need to change.
No,
sir. She just needs to learn when to turn it on and turn it off.
So is Caitlin Clark the best shooter, male or female, that you've ever seen?
Not until that light skinned dude put it down. I don't mess with him, but I know that it's the truth. He legit. He can't be stopped. His team is horrible, and he's still going out there. Like, this is the thing. This year says it all about him as a shooter. Who are they jump? Like, back in the day, Golden State used to have to play him one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
This man triple, double, hedging on picks, still getting off on 40. How? You know what he gonna do?
They go there. That's that man.
You know what he gonna do? The fact that he can still get his shot off on triples and doubles where they leave. Like, folks ain't even worry about Clay Dobo. They go ahead and shoot that. Go ahead, shoot.
He's still trying to get his life. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody really just keyed in on Clay like that because he's still trying to get back in the groove, and he ain't, like you said, that splash. He ain't splashing right now.
Wiggins ain't all the way to Kuminga trying. He getting better. And Draymond, man, imagine he gonna go to WWE. He's just tired.
He said he need to go ahead and holler at them folks, get him a contract up.
Give him a contract, man. That's what he doing. That man, like, boy.
He got on TV the other night. He smacked Nurkic. I was like, ain't no way, boy.
Yeah. That man got on TV the other night talking about we winning. My team plays great when I play. And when I play like this, man, all you doing is out there 1 second away from getting a flagrant. Every time.
Man, like, just running around, jumping on folks and shit.
Running around, jumping on folks being annoying.
When he stepped on Sabonis' chest, bro,
yeah.
bro.
Like
Like,
Draymond,
yeah.
man.
Go ahead. Yeah, just go ahead. Go to the WWE. Start the Nation of Domination over again.
We are the nation. The domination.
We got
Yeah.
the curve stomping people like that.
Curve stuff for folks, man. Have your business. Put the kufi on your head, man. Be the new Nation of Domination, man. Do
Man,
something.
you
The boy,
stupid. I said nation of
yeah,
domination.
get your steel chair out and just be beating people every night. By the way, the boy just
stupid, dude. But I got time.
I'm just, man, we all see how he played. The man, wow. I don't even understand. Like, when you going up for a rebound, why your leg got to damn near touch your elbow? What are you doing?
Oh, he laying up. Bro, how's you laying the ball up and you throwing
Hey, Rodman did used to rebound like that sometimes, though. Right?
But Rodman, it was controlled. It was controlled chaos. It was like he was wild, but it was wild for a reason. This man wild because he don't even know where to put his hands. Like when he get fouled, everything go flying. And he ain't no kind of shooter like that. Like when he get fouled, that man, he throwing his hands out. Shooters throw their hands with their arm, they fists open. That man should be locked. Bow! Just straight clock. Bro, what is you on? Why is you swinging on folks? Man, the boy just, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it ain't, maybe. Maybe not what it is. I don't know what it ain't. But the boy, like, I just want to see what a Draymond practice look. What is he doing in practice? What is he working on in practice?
We seen it.
Like, what is the? I just want to see what the practice rotation is. He shooting? Is he? What is?
Man ain't doing nothing. Draymond over there about the Gatorade, man. He ain't doing anything in practice, man. You see his body. He ain't doing no type of working out. Like,
that's working
like, he got that hood nigga strength, man. He's a hood nigga that just know how to hoop and don't do no practicing. No, just throw out the ball, coach. What time I got to be at the gym for the game? All right, I'll be there.
That boy drinking cold beer. That man was made in the wrong era. That man supposed to be, he supposed to play the 87.
No, he's supposed to play the 78. He's supposed to be playing with the nigga that be smoking squares and halftime and shit.
And drinking whiskey and shit.
I think Charles Oakley is uncle.
Man, gotta be something. The man, like, he ain't mentally. I'm like, bro, all the stuff you do, how you move, like, why you step on that boy's chest for? You jumped in the air and stepped on that boy's chest. That's assault in about 30 states right there. Like, man, what is you on, brother?
Like, he just can't get right. He just
like,
gotta do something.
I thought, because we remember when LeBron and them came back from being down 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
Game 7. Like, that man could have fouled that man with an easy. That man grabbed dude, drug him to the ground. He act like he was trying to help him up.
WWE signed him up for his contract, cuz.
And I'm wondering then, I'm like, bro, if y'all kicked him out the game for hitting the man in the nuts, why y'all ain't throwing this man out for this one too? Like, I know the game over. I know all we need is one free throw, so we be up 4. So one of them Steph Curry threes don't matter. But bro, still kick that man out the game. Fuck all that. Like, he tried to body slam this man at the end of the game. Next year, he done raked him in the eye, got the man with the blood clot in the eye because he going for the ball. How the ball all the way in this man corny? You all the way up in there.
That's why hey, man. So as you can see, it's gonna be crazy in the college and the NBA game. So make sure you are tapped in. Make sure you are tapped in to us. Once again, we are the Tapped In Sports Podcast. You are now rocking with your boy, Mr. D. I got my boy, Big Dex. And, of course, I got the Live 5, my boy, Q Will in the building. So, popping off next on Tapping In. We still at this thing. We still going strong. We have our college football schedule breakdown. Let me slide that over. Each week, once again, we will review 3 teams trying to predict what their record will be. This week, we're going to look at Michigan, Florida State, and Texas. All 3 teams looking to make a statement in the first year of the 12-team playoff. I'm liking it. I'm loving it because I know my team will be in the playoff, Alabama. So we got 12 teams this year. We going live this year. Of course, we got a whole lot of new teams in conferences and stuff. And our first team is the reigning champs. We got the Michigan Wolverines. They got a new coach, and they got some new teams in their conference. On the bright side, they don't have too much movement in the portal. I just looked at the portal. I only seen maybe 2 or 3 guys that have left Michigan. So it looked like they're going to be pretty much restocked. What do you think the record for the Wolverines will be, and how far do you think they'll be able to go with the new staff in place? Somebody talk to me. Hold on, let me move this banner out the way, fellas. My bad. So y'all can see that bottom, because I know they got about 4 L's on this joint. Hold on, you got about 4 L's.
Oh yeah, I see about 4-5 easy.
What it looking like, you? Where the first one coming at?
Week 2, Texas.
Right.
Week 2, Texas. SC.
Okay, you think SC can get them?
Yeah, maybe Washington.
Just
Oregon.
really depends.
Oregon, yeah, and definitely Ohio State family.
Ooh, so you got them. What? They look like they were about 9-3, 8-4. That's how you doing the reigning champs. So what are you basing that schedule off? Is it because they're gonna have like new coaches, new schemes,
the new starters?
Okay,
new starters. Yeah, and then they got the coach that held it down while Harbaugh was suspended last year, but actually being in charge, like Harbaugh was still, I'm pretty sure, giving him the game plan in his ear, but that's gone now, so it's all on him. So we gonna.
Ooh-wee. My boy Live 5 said they got about 8-9 wins in them this year. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give them a 10-win schedule. I see the 2 losses being Ohio State and Texas. I don't know about USC. USC just always so fluky to me. I can't never trust them. Maybe. No, they're at the big house. Now, if they was in Cali, maybe, but they're at the big house, so they'll win that one. But yeah, most definitely they're going to lose to Texas and Ohio State. Like you said, it's just the new starters, them getting adjusted to the speed of the game, and a lot of them haven't been getting that type of exposure, not them type of reps and runs. So I think it's going to be some learning pains under Coach Moore, because he don't have that Harbaugh in his ear no more like he used to, and he won't have them same skills. He'll have a lot of the playbook, but I know he's going to try to implement the majority of his stuff, and it's going to be some growing pains. So I honestly see them next year. They could possibly be 9-3 or 10-2. But I'm feeling good. I'm going to do my boy Trap. Shout out to Trap, man. Hey, your LB didn't have no faith in your Trap. Your boy, I said y'all got 10 wins, Trap. So I think
10 wins ain't no 10. Might not even be no 9. It look here. USC. Hell, I got Minnesota might be scaving off on their ass.
Oh my God.
I got they might. It seemed real. What they about 7-5?
Man, you hard on anybody who ain't Georgia, huh?
Nah, I told the truth. You started every time. You swear I'm hard. How many games did Colorado win this year?
We ain't talking about Colorado, man.
No, but you be trying to be nice. You be trying to be nice to these folks, man. You try to be nice to these folks. I'm trying to tell the truth, man.
I'm telling the truth. This is a legit 10-win team.
Ain't no 10 wins. They barely won it. Like, bro, look, they had to cheat and scheme just to win this year. I ain't got no faith in them next year when they gonna have the eyes on them.
See, I ain't bringing it up. I ain't even bring up the scandals. You know what I'm saying? The scandal a little bit too much to handle, so I ain't want to bring up the scandal. Just really depend on if they get smacked now. If they get smacked for that scandal now, yeah, it's over for them. They done. So hopefully the demons of Harbaugh don't come back and bite them in the butt. So, what'd you say, Q?
I said no championship.
No, don't do it to him like that, man.
I got Ohio State, maybe Penn State being the ones coming out of there. Penn State, Ohio State, probably Oregon. Yeah, that's about that's a 3. I got Dan gonna figure something out. I'm figuring Dan gonna probably be at the top of that whole little conference anyways.
You like Dan Lanning, don't you?
Yeah, you know.
Oh my God, please, man, really.
Yep, I got that. Dan gonna do this thing. So, yeah, about 7-5 for these folks. Illinois, Minnesota probably gonna catch them slacking.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure I post this in the group. Trap, you hear the disrespect? Trap. The man said y'all only gonna win maybe 7-8 games. The man
I
said
ain't say
Minnesota.
he went too high.
Out of all teams, you said Minnesota, cuz. Ooh, but hey,
said-
old Fleck been having them playing like
You
the
know what I'm
last
saying?
years. He have been having them for cold, but
You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
think they be that
Hey,
cold.
Northwestern ain't no hole either while you talking.
Northwest. They just had their top, I think they top running back quarter. Somebody just jumped in the portal. I seen that today. Best losing players.
Ain't number doctors, man.
Northwestern. I said,
They can play a little ball. Them podiatrists know how to go out there and make some things happen.
Next up,
we
got Florida State, y'all. Florida State, they trying to bounce back after missing the playoffs last year. A lot of people felt that Florida State had a case to argue about not getting in. Rightfully so. Once again, that's another show, another time, another topic. A lot of new transfers in the camp. Most from Alabama. I want to say that they got a lot of transfers. My guy Big Five coming from Oregon State, DJ, and he was at Clemson too. Will this be a breakthrough year for Coach Norvell and the Seminoles?
Hell no. They worse than they worse than Michigan.
They don't play nobody. How did they play nobody?
They don't really play nobody.
Tech played us tough last year at the end of the year, so I got Tech whooping their ass. I got Memphis whooping their ass. I got SMU whooping their ass. I got Clemson whooping their ass.
Damn.
Duke probably can get them. Miami definitely gonna get them.
What about Florida?
Florida probably gonna whoop their ass too. North Carolina gonna get them. I know Marcus Williams gonna whoop their ass this year.
Yeah, so Florida State basically is not making the playoffs this year.
Oh hell no, they ain't doing nothing. That's it.
So you mean to tell me a team that won 13 games last year ain't gonna then be able to get to the playoffs?
4-8.
Well, with all these new transfers, all these new people in the camp, Norvell can't get back to where he was last year.
4-8.
That's not Colorado, bro.
That ain't got to be Colorado. I saw how they played at the end of the year. I'm seeing their schedule now. I ain't trying to hear all that, man. I'm saying 4-8. I don't see them doing much of nothing. That's my thought.
4-8. That's hard to skate right there, boy. 4-8. I ain't gonna, you know me, man. I got a heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hard. I try to look out for people. I ain't too hard.
Their two best receivers though.
They did. Keon Coleman and what's his name, Johnny. Yeah, they gone to the league, so that's gonna be. I think they had Coleman projected to go to Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. I think Atlanta was gonna try to scoop.
No, they got us getting the edge rusher from y'all or something.
Dallas Turner.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all good. Super Bowl for the Falcons. Y'all get somebody from y'all getting a rusher from Bama. Super Bowl. I see them. They can get 8 wins though. They can get maybe 8-9 wins. They're gonna lose. I think they're gonna lose to Georgia Tech.
I say one loss.
You think one loss?
I say like one.
Oh, you got a whole bunch of faith in Coach Norvell, don't you?
And those are all possibles too. So I guess somebody catch them slipping. So.
Nah, brother. I don't know about. I ain't as crazy as Dex. I don't think Georgia Tech gonna beat them. I think Memphis can upset them. I think Clemson can beat them. I think Miami, and I also think either Notre Dame or Florida can beat them as well. So that'll put them right around 8 or 9 wins. So most definitely, I think Florida, because if Florida, if y'all can still clear of y'all little shenanigans y'all got going down there, Florida may be decent. We're going to pull up their schedule too one of these weeks. And we're going to chop it up about Florida, because I honestly think if y'all can get your folks how y'all supposed to be rolling, y'all might be okay. Y'all might be able to make, I'm finna say the East, but ain't no more division. So y'all might be able to make some noise on their side. Y'all might be able to knock off Georgia. Y'all play Georgia this year?
Yeah.
Every year.
Y'all might be able to get them this year, Q. What you think, Q? Y'all get Georgia?
I gotta see. Like the first 4 weeks, and I'll let you know. About the first 4 weeks, and I'll let you know.
So I got the Seminoles potential 8 or 9 win team. Dex got them at about 4 wins. Q will think they can win about 11 or 12 games. Wow, it's deep right there, people. So once again, make sure you are tapped into the Tapped In Sports Podcast. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you tell somebody to tell somebody. Me and my guys, we are here. We go live, the podcast. We go in. We are the Tapped In Sports Podcast. So lastly, I want to talk about the Texas Longhorns. I got a love-hate relationship for Texas, you know what I'm saying? Because they did us dirty last year, but we were still able to come back. The Longhorns are coming in this year looking to take another step in reclaiming their elite status. They lost a heartbreaker in the semis last year, returning a huge amount of talent, bringing in a loaded-up transfer class. Where do you see Coach Sark and the boys in Austin landing this year? Somebody. Tap in.
Let me see.
8-4.
One.
If this man don't get out of here, but everybody got 8 wins, huh? Except for Alabama, we got 6, huh?
Yep.
I ain't said some shit, boy. I tell you.
2 in the possible L's. 2 in the
Who in the possible L's?
Y'all, I'm just saying, Texas losing to
Georgia. That's in back-to-back week. I got Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's 2 losses right there.
And probably
And then another 2 losses in November, Florida and Alabama.
Ooh.
and
Wait
bro,
a minute. Not the Gators.
we
But
must have
the
got
Alabama one is a maybe, so it may be 9-3.
Nah, we ain't seeing them. We staying clear of them.
No, that's Arkansas. My
Yeah,
bad.
it's Arkansas. Oh no.
Never mind. 9-3.
They better not schedule these folks 3 years in a row. Stop playing, man.
9-3 because I got Oklahoma, Georgia, and lost to Florida because I feel like Florida is gonna be that see wake up call, letting them know they back in. I think they know they're gonna lose to us, and Oklahoma always gonna play them tough. So I feel like Florida gonna be that welcome to the SEC game that they lose.
2 in the possible. 2 in the possible.
Yeah, so yeah, about 9-3.
He said the spades 2 in the possible. I honestly, I can see them losing 3 games this year. I can see them losing to Michigan. Quiet as kept. I can see them lose. Just really depending on how the ball drop. Depending on if Quinn Ewers is who we think he is. I don't know. He may be. I think Arch Manning may be up for the task this year. That's who y'all sleeping on. I think he gonna come out the woodwork. Cause ain't no way this man's still on here. He finna for the second year. He finna be a backup. And your last name Manning. Either 1, you ain't that cold, or 2, you ain't that cold. Cause ain't no way your last name Manning and you ain't starting your second year of college, bro. Stop it. Out of all that hype, bro, you need it need to be your job, Arch. I would have had
now, like it ain't like back in the day. Back in the day, you had like maybe 1 or 2 legit guy because Peyton Manning was starting over T. Martin, of course, and T. Martin started after he left, and he was the one that won the national championship. So and I think that was T. Martin's senior year.
Mm-hmm.
And so like now you be having like 3-4 really great. Cause like look at you, how you talking? Y'all had Mac Jones, Tua, and Jalen Hurts all on the same team.
Hoard quarterbacks, bro. Hoard quarterback.
Why you worry about us though?
I'm just saying, you act like you don't understand that somebody got to stay on the bench. Mac Jones, they sniffed the field when Tua and Jalen Hurts were there. They just split them. They just put
He didn't see no parts of the pussy.
You know what I'm saying? So what is you talking about?
But I'm just saying, bro. This is different though, bro.
But ain't Mac was probably just as good as Arch is now at the time. So it ain't no different. He a great quarterback on a great team. Again, we had Carson Beck, JT Daniels, Jacob Eason, and my boy Bennett all on the same team.
Bro, that was just too much, bro. Y'all can't talk about us like that.
I'm just saying. And a lot of people had to go somewhere. Some people had to leave because that was the only way that they was gonna play.
Yeah.
My bad. And then before that, it was what's the boy name? The Chicago Bears quarterback. Fields. And I think Stetson was there too. That's why he went to JUCO. Because
Stetson really was an 8-year player.
He left. He had to leave because he couldn't play.
That's crazy. And then came back.
Yeah.
That's wild.
But again, Q Will, let's not leave you out. Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, and Cam Newton on one roster. Let's not leave Q Will out of the like. It just like it's so much talent, and it ain't enough schools unless somebody gonna go play for like a Georgia Southern or a Georgia State or Appalachian State or East Tennessee or something just to get your foot in the door. But it's too
not if you're a baller, even if you're a baller.
That's what I'm saying.
Because they make me think about the guy that said Alabama now, Ty Simpson. You know what I'm saying? What do he do in this situation? Because you got Jalen Milroe in front of him, stamped automatically, and then now you got Coach Debo. He done brought in Austin Mack, so he's stuck in the middle, and he already done had to fight through the troubles last year with Eli Holston. Then you had Tyler Buckner. You had all this. Like you said, you are right. Like you just gotta. Sometimes you either gotta wait your time out, or you gonna have to go to this last chance.
Right. And who want to go play for Arkansas and get beat up every week by Tennessee or Georgia, LSU, Texas? Oh, like ain't nobody trying to go do that.
We had one goofy, and his last name was Sanders too. Drew Sanders. He probably the only person I know that go from Alabama to Arkansas. For what, Drew?
To get knocked out.
And that's exactly what he did. He got knocked out. We ain't heard from Drew Sanders no more.
You see what's happening to your boy Shadur over there in Colorado? He should have stayed at the CU, let his daddy drag him out here to get beat up.
Yeah, he should have stayed.
Ain't to build no character.
Stayed at the HBCU bag.
Yeah, throw that bitch. He ain't get hit nothing but 3 times a game.
We say, yeah, buddy.
I ain't with the character building.
I'm just throwing some things around, just trying to see how I get this thing moving.
That's the problem. That's the problem with a lot of the people when they be trying to get their kids to go to school. They want them to go to a school where they're going to get playing time, not realizing they setting them up to get knocked out.
Exactly.
There's a reason Michael Penix left Indiana to go play at Washington.
Come on now.
There's a reason why Bo Nix left Auburn to go play at Oregon. It's a reason why Caleb Williams left Oklahoma to go play at USC. I'm not going to put myself in a position to get the pro style, like I'm getting hit because ain't nobody out there protecting me.
No, sir.
Before I even get to the league and get licked for real.
No.
Ain't no point. Why am I taking real blows for in college? For NIL money.
NIL money. Oh,
what?
No, sir. No, sir. So, before we get ready to get up out this thing for the night, that we done broke down all 3 college football teams this week. We did Michigan, we did Florida State, and we capped it off with Texas. Out of those 3 teams, do all 3 teams make the 12-team playoff? Does 2? Does 1? Or does 0 make the 12-team playoff? Tap in.
I say Texas got the best chance.
Texas, Florida State.
Man, what's up with you in Florida State, man? Let me find out. Let me put in a call to my homies down there in Gainesville. Find out you done switched up on the squad.
I keep it real. I ain't did that.
You showing a lot of love toward Florida State tonight, you will. Talk to me. What's that about?
Hey, I just know we ain't been the same for a very long time. So, yeah. We still going through some.
So what y'all quarterback situation looking like? Y'all just stole Jameer Grimsley from Alabama, so you welcome for that. That's gonna be some good production right there.
If he was behind the guy who lost that game for y'all, I don't know then.
Nah, he a new cat. He gonna be a freshie coming in. But he like at the top of the bird. He 5-star for sure. Like, he was one of the big names when he left. We was slick hurt. We was slick hurt. He was supposed to be big time for us. Y'all got y'all keeper. And he on the defensive side too, so he gonna wreck shop for sure. So just if y'all don't need him, send him on back this way because we need all the help we can get on the defensive side. We just want to make sure we can sew up our corners because everywhere else we straight. We straight linebacker, we straight at safety, we straight on the line. Oh, we coming. Y'all thought we were dead, baby. No, sir. Alabama. Any final thoughts before we jump off this thing for the night, fellas?
If y'all ain't dead, y'all definitely ain't alive. I know that much.
You must not. I told you who we is. We the Undertaker in this shit. Y'all think y'all got a beat? You know how to take he beat there? And then he just rise back up on their ass real quick and look around. Hey, look what we doing. We just playing possum right now. That's all it is.
Will, I just got one question. Who you said will go on to the NBA Finals? Out the East?
Man, don't worry about that. Hey, my boy didn't want to.
Who just lost, Dix?
Milwaukee, the Grizzlies.
Oh my God. To the Grizzlies.
That man about 7 feet tall, had 4 rebounds.
Y'all your boy ain't boying out here. Your boy getting little boy out here.
He had 12 assists. My bad.
Everybody said your boy ain't bored out here, man.
He little boy, man. He got beat in the grindhouse.
Hey, he practiced for the All-Star game, bro.
Yeah, man, Trey, 35. He had 35 points and 12 assists.
Yeah,
Hold up, it's something. He did his. Let's see who didn't do theirs. Is the question.
That was Giannis stat line, 35 and 12.
35 points, 12 assists. Lillard had 24 points on 7 of 21 shoots.
He making me mad this year.
Oh no! Oh, hey, and we got to put that on the list of topics. Doc is 3-7 since taking over from Adrian Griffin. Doc,
he got out.
Doc 3-7.
Boy, hey man, y'all let Zaire Williams to get 27 points.
Who?
Zaire Williams.
Talking about that you used to play with Brun out there.
Yeah. And Gigi got another 27-point game though.
They gonna keep him. They gotta keep him.
Gigi
around.
here. Gigi and Vince Williams, they gonna be here. Zaire probably gonna stay. Huh?
3 or 4 from the 3-point line after the first quarter.
Yeah, that man.
Wow.
Gigi, he finished 6 of 10. He finished 60% from 3, 6 of 10.
Them folk got Z. Them folk got little Z out here put up 20.
Yeah. And he was 4 of 7 from 3, 27 points. Y'all ain't got no defense. Doc Rivers, ain't he a defensive specialist? Y'all ain't got no defense out there, man.
That man ain't had no defense since Kevin Garnett, though, man. That was about 15 years ago here.
Let the Grizzlies shoot 50% from 3 while they shot 25% from 3.
Yes, man, we got to get Adrian Griffin on the show, man. How you feel about Doc taking his job? That man ain't trash.
That man garbage.
So you mean to tell me that the Milwaukee Bucks, who's supposed to be your favorite for the NBA Finals, just let the handicap Grizzlies. These ain't even the real Grizzlies, bro. These the handicap Grizzlies. They play in the handicap league, and they beat them.
G League All Stars, man.
A team full of 2-way contracts.
Yep. That's your NBA Finals pick though.
Hey.
They probably just need All Star. They just need the All Star break, get a little rest. Rejuvenation.
Who played for that other LA team?
Which one?
The other LA team. The little sister.
What you talking about? James just beat somebody the other night.
That loser. But that's another conversation for another day.
Man, you just lost to the Grizzlies, bro. Y'all ain't no winners.
Hey. Oh, y'all still a champ though.
Yeah, he better hold on to that ring from 3 years ago. Because your boy out here losing to the Grizz, grit and grind, man.
Man, yeah, that's tough right there, Q. And I fool with Giannis, but Dame Lillard has not been the production that they thought he would be. Like, he been in a slump for real. He ain't been the same Dame time. Nobody experienced Dame like they was when he was in Portland so far. So hopefully this is just him trying to work the wrinkles out in the regular season, and then once playoff comes, he'll kick in the gear. Cause if they come out like this in the playoff, they might be first round done.
Hey, just keep watch.
They might be first round done, especially when you got teams like the Knicks that slick on fire this year. Like the Knicks is one of them teams you don't want to catch.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get them. That's my thing. Y'all paying off Adrian Griffin contract. And y'all giving Doc another $13 million. And y'all still paying Budenholzer.
They gotta be a dumbest shit in the world, man.
Where these folks be finding all this money? Cause I ain't even think America had that much money. Like, how you in color paying old coaches that's not even working for you?
They still y'all owe Budenholzer about 2 more years, though.
So they basically the Raiders of the NBA. They just old coaches and GMs and shit.
Yep. They owe Adrian Griffin. They owe him for this year and next year. He only had a 2-year deal.
Ooh-wee. That's tough. But we gonna most definitely try to get into that on our next show. So once again, man, shout out to my guys for popping through on me tonight, man. We had a couple of little bumps, a couple of little wrinkles here in the beginning, but hey, we was able to grind through that thing like we do, like real champs do. Once again, this has been the Tapped In Sports Podcast. I want to thank my guys for coming through. My boy Big Dex, my boy the Live 5Q Will. Thank y'all for tapping in to the Tapped In Sports Podcast. Make sure you share, subscribe, like the channel. Make sure you run them thumbs up on the videos. We are here every week with the hot takes and the hot debates. Make sure you live your life. Never let them live it for you. Y'all be blessed. Bang.